Oh, there you are, YouTube. Doodle 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 doo. Subscribe. Look at this forehead. I got sunburnt today. It was a nice day. It was like kind of, I don't know, it was like perfect temperature. Perfect temperature, 69 degrees. So when you're out there, you're not feeling your face cooking, your skin cooking. It just feels nice. And this always happens to me. When it starts warming up, it's that nice weather and I'm thinking I'll be fine, I won't get burnt because it's not hot outside, it's not too hot, but that's not how it works. And I'm very sunburnt. Look at that. Look at that. And you can tell I was wearing glasses, sunglasses. So hopefully that looks better tomorrow. Look at that. It's like a beat. Look at that. I look silly. Okay, so let's do a random ranking. Man, I wish I had cone heads in my collection because it'd been awesome to have plucked cone heads. Remember that scene when Beldar's taking the picture and then the cone heads are used to that flash, so it does nothing to them. But Chris Farley, who's going to prom with Connie, they were taking a prom picture together. His face looks like this, except for it has like grids on it. If I remember right, does it have grids on it? I think it has grids on it. Anyway, Coneheads movie is a great movie, one of the best SNL films. Okay, let's pick 3 movies from behind me, and then let's rank them from most favorite to least favorite, based off of whatever criteria I choose to use, I guess. Whoa, uh-oh, what am I doing here? I think I'm creating a problem. There we go. All right, let's see what these are. If I haven't seen one of these, now I must replace it. I feel like I kind of messed up my lighting a little bit. I think that's why there's a little too much glare on me, or maybe it's just extra noticeable because, look at that. Red, yellow, red, yellow, or white, I don't know. What would you call that? Kind of looks yellow. Okay, what do we got here? Seen it, seen it, seen it. Okay. So, first is Stone. This movie, look at these heavy hitters. You would think this would be like an awesome, totally amazing movie. We got De Niro, we got Edward Norton, and we got how do you say it? Jovovich? Yeah. I think I used to always say Jojovich. Jovovich. But yeah, this movie actually never meant, I don't know, I always wanted to like it more than I did. Something that I do like in it, though, is there's an actor who's playing a young Robert De Niro. Like the character he plays, we see a young version of him, and he is spot on. Now, I mean, I understand what Scorsese was trying to do with The Irishman, but he could have, if he didn't want to do all the effects, he could have just hired the guy that they used for this movie to play young De Niro. He was great. I don't think he spoke a lot, but like physically, he looked a lot like him. I'm obsessing too much over my sunburn. Maybe I'll cover it up. Oh, wow. I'll cover it up this way. So, yeah. It's a pretty good movie. It's a little intense, but I feel like slow burn intense, that style. But, yeah. You know, what we're looking at here probably gives you an idea. Some of the imagery, the scenes in it. Rated R for strong sexuality and violence and pervasive language. I think also nudity. Does strong sexuality just fall under? Does nudity fall under that? I feel like I remember nudity in here. But yeah, it's good, but I just don't. I don't know. There's a reason it's not well known, I guess. Here we go. Terminator 3, Rise of the Machines. While I do think this is a very weak Terminator film, similar to Spider-Man 3, I think it has some of the most emotional moments in it of all of them. Like, there's that moment, and maybe it's cheesy, but it got me one time. Like, I think maybe my second or third watch. There's a moment where like my eyes watered up and I was like, what? And it's the part when T-800 is going after John Connor, and he's about ready to like punch him or kill him with like a punch, and man, I can't remember the line now. It's basically, I am a machine. I am not a machine, or something like that. I don't know. But then he's like gonna punch John Connor and kill him, but then he like moves his fist slightly, like he overpowers his programming because of his love for John Connor, and it was just like good moment, right? So overall, I don't love this movie, but I love that moment. Also, I can never remember his name. Oh, sorry for the yawn. Sorry for the yawn. Nick Stahl, one of my least favorite John Connors. He's never really done much for me as an actor anyway, so yeah, it really hurts this movie. But again, one of the most emotional moments in it, I think. I think the ending was pretty cool too. Yeah, I don't know. It's interesting, but not as good as 1 or 2. I think I like him in that order, 1, 2, 3. But I like that other one with Christian Bale. I don't think that one's very well liked, but I like that one. And then I've lost track of how many more they made after that. And then we have The Descent. I really like this movie up until the end. And I think there's another cut or deleted scene or alternate ending or something that I think I liked the alternate ending more, if I remember right. I could be wrong. Here, I'm going to tell you the ending of this movie that's on here. The ending of this movie is she gets out from the caves, but we find out that her getting out was like a dream and she's still down there. I don't like that. I just think that's overplayed garbage. I think she should have just gotten out or not gotten out. The whole dream part was dumb in my eyes. It was like having your cake and eating it too, or giving us cake and then taking it away in not interesting manner. So I like the ending, if this even exists. I think there was the alternate ending where she just gets out, gets away. I like that. I think it should have ended there. The whole dream, no. Didn't like that. But I like the rest of the movie. It's one of those movies where it's just, you had me until the literal very end. Kind of like Lights Out. Is that what it's called? No, Don't Breathe. Sorry, Don't Breathe was that way for me. All right, how are we going to rank these? I think I'm going to go Stone last, just because it doesn't make that much of an impression on me. And then I'm going to go... Okay. I almost put Terminator 3 number 1 because of that emotional moment, but I can't give a movie first place for an emotional moment. And so what I'm doing is I'm going to give first place to a full movie that I like, except for one moment. So that's what I'm going to do. Love this entire movie except one moment. I love a moment, but not necessarily the entire movie. And then Stone just really doesn't make much of an impression on me other than the very convincing look-alike young De Niro. But the thing is, he doesn't look like Robert De Niro young. He looks like old Robert De Niro young, if that makes sense. Anyway, this is my ranking: The Descent, Terminator 3 Rise of the Machines, and then Stone. My question to you is, have you seen these movies? And if so, what do you think of them? And if you've seen all three, how would you rank them? I'd love to know. Let me know in the comments below, and perhaps I'll see you tomorrow for more Pure Hangout.